Hi, I'm John. This is my show, An American Scheme. Today I'm going to do a little something different for you, and I'm going to explain to you how JonBenet Ramsey actually got killed by her mother. I'm sick of people saying the statement, "We may never know." I can't stand that damn statement. Idiots don't know. People who are smart understand what evidence is, they understand the psychology of the human race, and they understand what happened, like me. What happened in this case are the two key elements that are the most important things to understand is the pineapple that was in JonBenet Ramsey, noting that she had eaten a piece of pineapple before she was murdered. The other thing that's in this case that nobody ever talks about is the silent killer in this case, and it's called rage. How does the mother get to the point of rage where she snaps on the daughter and kills her? That's what people are not getting. They don't understand. How does the rage occur? They don't understand because it's a Christmas night. It doesn't make any sense. This is what happened. They come home from the friend's house that night. The boy goes to bed. The dad goes to bed. JonBenet Ramsey was asleep in the car. They take her up and put her in bed. She's asleep the whole time. Now, everybody's gone to bed. The mother, being a good mother, she is a mother. She takes care of things. She's doing her mother duties. The mother, being the mother, what would have happened was when everybody else went to bed, the mother now is checking on things, making sure the house is in order before she goes to bed. She's the last one that goes to bed that night. Everybody else, boom, goes to bed. The mother's staying up, doing her duty, checking on everything, making sure everything's all right. After everything's all right and organized, what happens is the mother, now I believe that this is purely speculation on my point, but I believe it's completely logical. When you know that in the kitchen there was a bowl of pineapples and milk, and we know that the son admitted that he liked to eat pineapples and milk, and I believe that he said that JonBenet also would like to eat pineapples and milk also. But that's an incredibly odd treat. I literally never even heard of anybody having that treat in my life until this case. And I've never heard anybody say that. I've never done it. I never heard anybody making that combination of a pineapple and milk. It's really odd. It's a very odd kind of thing that a child would not have made that up by themselves. It's the kind of thing that was probably shown to them by the mother. It was probably a treat that she had grown up, she had acquired a taste for that herself. She passed that on to her children. So the mother, the key thing is that the mother also likes that treat. That's the thing that I'm speculating on here with everything. So what I'm saying happened is that everybody goes to bed. The mother then, before you go to bed, one of the first things she's going to do is probably brush her teeth before she goes to bed. So before she goes to bed, she sits down to relax and unwind. And I believe the mother has the bowl of pineapples and milk. She sits down for a little treat, a bowl of pineapples and milk, and she's relaxing. She's starting to unwind. And see, when you're a mother, you're on duty. She's on duty the whole day. She's always on duty, doing her motherly duties. She's focused. She's on duty. She's on the job. So as the night goes down, as everybody else goes to sleep, then she sits down for the pineapples and milk. Now the job is over and she has relaxed herself. Her mind, her body, she's starting to relax. What happens now, she's got into that relaxation state. She's sitting down and having a little bit of pineapples and milk. She probably takes a few bites. And she's thinking, okay, I'm going to go up and check on, I believe that she then says, doing her motherly duty thing again, she says, I'm going to go check on JonBenet one more time before I go to bed. Let me check on JonBenet and make sure everything is good, because she did have a history of wetting her bed and stuff like that. So I believe that the mother now, in a relaxed state, completely relaxed, the mother, and she's getting ready, she's tired now. Now the tired is starting to hit in. It's late night. She's tired. Now she's in the mindset, she's getting ready to go to bed. She goes up to check on JonBenet, and she finds JonBenet. I don't know if she was awake at that time or what, but I know she has peed in her bed. She's wet her bed. So the mother now is back on work duty. Her mind now is turned into another stage. See, what you're dealing with is the mind going through stages here. And this is what leads to the rage. This is how it happens, the psychology of this whole incident that happens. So the mother goes and sees JonBenet, and boom, now she has to switch back on to a mother mode, and she's back on cleaning up. She's cleaning up JonBenet. I believe she goes, she cleans JonBenet. She starts to do something in the bathroom. She's cleaning up. I believe JonBenet sneaks out of the room. When the mother then comes back out of the room, she looks, JonBenet's not there. And she's like, oh, Jesus Christ, think about that situation of what she's dealing with now in this situation. She's had this hard day, all this stuff. She's trying to do the right thing. Now she's dealing with the bedwetting at a bad time on a Christmas night. It's messing with her mind. Her mind is going up and down at this moment, and it's not, and now this incident happened, and it's messing with her. So JonBenet's not there. So the mother's like, you know, God damn it, where is that little fucking bitch? That's what would be in her head. Where's that little fucking bitch? I hate her. She would be raging now. The rage is starting to build. As soon as JonBenet's not there, a rage starts to develop. The mother goes downstairs. She's looking for JonBenet. She goes into the kitchen, and there's JonBenet eating her pineapples and milk. The mother flips out into an uncontrollable rage and strikes JonBenet. Now, I can't tell you because of the police report. We don't have the exact death, but we know that the skull, she had a huge fracture on the skull. So we know that a skull, that she was slammed. She was either bashed in the head with the flashlight that's sitting there, or maybe the mother slammed her head into like the granite countertop. I'm assuming that they have granite countertops too. So maybe the mother slammed her head into that, or maybe she even just shoved her, boom, and the kid hit her head, something like that. Whatever had happened, what happens with rage, when some of you people maybe have never actually slipped into a fit of rage. When you go into a rage, I've actually had incidences where I've stood and the rage has taken over, and I've actually had an out-of-body experience where I can actually see myself attacking somebody. And it's a trip. It's trippy as hell when that happens. But I've been through enough and stuff, and I know how just to stay calm and take a breath, and I stand there. And so I've had this happen to me where I went into a rage, and I could feel my body attacking. I could see myself attacking this person. All the while I'm just sitting there standing, and then I snap out of it, and I'm just like, wow, that was a trip. You know, it's like, oh my God. So what happens is it's hard to control that. Your body literally just pulls you. It is a force. There is a rage force that comes up in you, and it's almost an out-of-body experience, and it forces you. Boom, you attack. And then it's hard to control that. Once you get into that start of rage, you're really not in control. It's extremely hard because it grabs you instantly. The rage happens and boom, you snap. You jump and attack. The mom snapped. She comes downstairs and sees JonBenet eating her pineapples and milk. That's how it happened. The mom snaps and boom, she does something to cause the skull fracture. And she thinks the kid's dead. She doesn't know what's happened. But now she's slipped in that rage. Now she's basically killed her kid. She's thinking she's gone. Her psychological mentality, state of mind at that time, it's one of these things you can't explain. She's gone. And that's why you get now this crazy process of events that happens until JonBenet is brought up from the basement. And you get the crazy letter. You get the crazy garrote that she made. I mean, it's just madness because they're all still asleep. It's a big house, and the heater was on, and I think I heard the kids say that when the heater was on, it was loud, and you couldn't hear anything. So nobody else would have been able to hear anything in the house. It happened. Nobody else heard anything. They were sleeping. So now she's dealing with the reality. She thinks she's killed her kid, so she's the one that's covering up. She thinks, I killed my kid. She's in a rage. Her mind, she's gone. She doesn't know what to do. She comes up with this crazy plan, because that's the crazy plan that a mother who's out of it just to kill her. She has no idea what she's doing. That's what you can see it in everything of the events that happened. You can see it happen. She never went to bed that night. She was wearing the same clothes. The husband said she never even slept in the bed. She never even got into the bed. That she was up all night doing all this stuff. In the note, there's actually a confession in the note. In the ransom letter, towards the end of it, there's a line there that it says something to the effect of, John, use that good southern sense of yours. And it's like, oh, that's the wife. That's the wife telling the husband, use your good Southern sense and look at what's going on here. And understand that there's nobody else here. The kid's dead, you know, that something must have happened. Play along. He was smart enough to understand, I need to play along. This is my wife and stuff. I need to play along. He still doesn't even actually probably know what's going on. He's confused and stuff too. But he knows that something, it's not a ransom. There's no kidnapping. He does know that that's not what's happening here. That this, he knew that the wife wrote the note. He would have known that for sure. And that line, that use your good Southern sense, John, I bet that that's a saying that she would have said to him in the past. It was an inside thing with those two. It was a confession is what it actually is. It's confession, the wife confessing to the husband that she had done it. Pay attention, John, you know, to what's going on. Use your good Southern sense. Let's get out of this. So that's what happened. The mother killed her because the kid's eating the pineapple and milk. The mother flew into a fit of rage, bashed her head with either the flashlight or smacked her head, whatever. After that, it gets totally chaotic scene. The mother's up all night, out of her freaking mind. But how would anybody react in that situation? You just killed your kid. I mean, that's one of those things that's like, anything could happen after that, and you can tell by the crime scene of what it is. That is what happened, because what do you do? What do you do in that situation? How do you deal with that situation? You're thinking about jail. You're thinking about your family, your personal loss. I mean, it's got to be intense. That has got to be an intense situation and cause all kinds of a mental break in her, and that's what happened. She had it after it happened. First, she flew into the fit of rage. After that, she had a mental break, and then all of the scene, they covered it up. The district attorney, I can't explain why he didn't actually prosecute her, because they did recommend a prosecution, but for whatever actual reason there, they let her slide. Whatever it was, they said it's bad. Whatever it is, it's bad enough. She's gonna have to suffer. They let her slide, and that's the JonBenet case. That's how she died. I don't want to hear nothing about it. Anybody else? Nothing else. That's how it happened. I don't want to hear any other damn story. Oh, maybe. Oh, it could be. Shut the fuck up, all you stupid motherfuckers. That's how it happened. That's it.